coming in after the game against the same team a couple days ago and then doing this about just the focus on staying with it and doing the thing?
Yeah, that's a big part of it. I loved our aggressiveness at the start. They came out with some more physicality and tried to increase their pressure, and we handled it well and kind of threw it back at them. So, loved everything we did coming out, taking the fight, taking the initial hit, and responding well.
You mentioned this would be a good test for Alperen Sengun. How do you think he did?
Yeah, great. He's been great. I mean, obviously Sabonis got in foul trouble there, but two good games against a really high level center in the league that has a ton of success. And so, obviously, had the nine assists in the first half and getting everybody involved, finding his own spots. So very pleased with what he did, and just got to do it again against another high level guy coming in next.
Go ahead. How were you able to contain Sabonis these two games?
We obviously left-hand dominant. We want to take away some of his strengths, and I think we did that. Showing him a crowd and then getting back out the shooters. We were a little slow at times in the first half, but want to show him that crowd, but rely on Alperen and guys to guard him one-on-one. And so he's obviously initiates a ton of offense for them, gets guys open shots, and we didn't want to give him both. And so showed him that crowd and lived with him, trying to beat us one-on-one. Attacked a little bit on the defensive end to wear him down there, whether it was posting out or guys in the pick and roll and make him work on that end.
You have a team that can score, but how impressed were you by the defense tonight?
Yeah, very. I mean, 22, 20, and 18. The first three quarters, 60 points after three. Loved how we finished in the first half, and we talked about them coming out with the aggressive mindset. Them being Sacramento for the third quarter, I loved how we did. Held them to 18 in that quarter, so plus 12 in that quarter to extend the lead, and very pleased. You can't say much about it. 97 with the 37-point fourth quarter, where they hit a bunch of garbage shots, but 2 games in a row. I'm very impressed.
It felt like Jalen was hunting his shot a lot more tonight compared to last game. What did you see out of him in this one?
Yeah, being aggressive. He was looking for a shot a little bit more, like you mentioned. Not kind of predetermining like he had last game, whether he was going to pass or attack, and kind of took what they gave him. But also, obviously, the numbers show by the free throws, 12 free throws. He's aggressive, getting downhill, getting to the basket, attacking when we were in the bonus, and so I think he mixed it up better tonight.
Over these last 2 games, what have you seen from Aaron Holiday, and along those same lines, does he embody the type of defensive player you like to have on your team?
Yeah, a professional that's been ready, been in that situation for years, whether he's playing the third guard or backup role due to being hurt. Came in ready the other night and had that carryover tonight. He changes the game with his defensive pressures, picking guys up full court, and sets the tone in his own way as far as that. And then obviously he's a high-level shot maker and can shoot the ball really well, play on or off the ball, and so you can put him in with a lot of lineups, a lot of different handlers, and don't feel stressed about putting him and Fred out there together. He's a tough, strong guy, and kind of kept us afloat in the fourth quarter early when we took our guys out and maintained that lead.
What has these past 3 games done for the confidence of the team, and how have you kind of seen it continue to grow game by game?
Yeah, I would say, it's kind of reiterating the points that we're trying to emphasize coming into it, and you take away the San Antonio loss. Every game, even the first 3 losses, didn't play extremely well against Orlando and got it back to 3, or 1 point, before kind of letting go of the rope there. San Antonio make a shot or 2, you win that game, and then even Golden State taking a 3-point lead late in the fourth before Curry kind of got hot. So even in those 3 losses, I felt we played well. I just didn't sustain the effort, and went through some lulls on both sides of the ball. So to have that carryover is good. See success, against Charlotte and carry over in these 2 games has been great.
You mentioned, just to follow up on that, you mentioned, the things that you've been talking about. So transition defense, 3-point defense, ball movement, shot selection. Is this game sort of what you had envisioned in terms of those areas?
Yeah, I think put it all together in these 2 games more so. They hurt us on the glass a little bit more tonight than last game, but we talked about the rebounding as well, after the first 3 games being last in rebounding. So, yeah, but it starts with defense and getting those stops and getting out and playing fast. And, the games that we were losing leads or that we lost early were due to, second chance points, and we guarded the initial action really well. Even tonight, they had, I think, 42 at half, and They had 12 second chance points, 8 offensive rebounds, and so just finishing possessions and getting down and playing fast has been a key. And when we guard this well, you know, our defense turns into offense and got a lot of handlers and scorers.
Jay Sean got some early.
teams to play down to the end of a shot clock on almost every possession. Like, is that pretty much what you want to see, the paramount of your defense?
Yeah, and you know, we're switching well, communicating better. They come off of action and see a body in front of body every time. That's who we're trying to be. We showed them some good clips from last game of us doing that, and yeah, when they're taking a lot of late shots in the end of the shot clock, obviously you know your defense is doing well, and you know we break it down into 6-second segments. The first 24 down to 18, 18 to 12, 12 to 6, 6 to 0, and if we can hold guys in that 6 to 0 range, percentages drop, points per possession drop drastically.
Jay Sean got some early minutes. What did you think of him?
Early?
So Jay Sean got some early minutes. What did you think he contributed?
He was great. He was great. He he does a lot of what guys like Ime and Tari do. You know, we can put him in with different lineups, run some point if guys are in foul trouble, or guards some of the best guys with Dylan. Those guys tag team Monk a little bit, but he was great on both ends. Brought the physicality. He's making shots, making the right reads, the right plays, and that's why he's so valuable for the team. All the things he does well.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.